A person can spend a decade in school, master an incredibly difficult profession, and still make some of the most basic financial mistakes possible. It's not because they're not smart. It's because of one thing almost no school ever actually teaches. Dr. Chen had spent 11 years becoming a surgeon, 4 years of pre-med, 4 years of medical school, years more of residency and training, memorizing more complex information than most people encounter in a lifetime. By 38, she had a 6-figure income, a respected title, and a level of intelligence nobody around her ever questioned. But when a friend once asked her to explain how her own retirement account was invested, Maya froze. She genuinely didn't know. She'd signed the paperwork years earlier, trusted the advisor recommended by her hospital, and never looked closely again. She could diagnose a rare condition in minutes. She couldn't explain what she was paying in investment fees every single year. Maya's colleague, Grace, worked in hospital administration, a solid but far more modest salary than Maya's. Yet somehow, Grace had a fully funded retirement account, no debt, and a clear plan for the next 20 years. When Maya asked how, Grace said something simple. "I didn't get smarter about money by accident. I just decided, at some point, that it was a subject worth actually studying, the same way you studied anatomy." That's the mistake almost every highly educated person makes without realizing it. They assume that being excellent in one subject means they're automatically competent in every subject that touches their life, including money. Think of it like being handed the keys to an incredibly powerful car with no dashboard. You can be a phenomenal driver, quick reflexes, perfect instincts, and still run out of fuel on the highway, simply because nobody ever taught you to read the gauges. Intelligence gets you a great car. It doesn't automatically teach you to read the dashboard. Lesson 1. Expertise in one field rarely transfers to another. Being excellent at a demanding profession trains a very specific set of skills. It doesn't automatically train financial skills, which have to be learned separately, on purpose. Real-world example. Highly trained doctors and lawyers who never once studied basic investing concepts, despite years of rigorous professional education. Lesson 2. Confidence in one area creates blind trust in another. The danger isn't just the knowledge gap. It's that confident, intelligent people often assume their competence transfers, which makes them less likely to ask basic questions. Real-world example. A professional who signs a complex investment contract without fully understanding the fees, simply because surely someone this successful would catch a bad deal. Picture spending over a decade becoming genuinely excellent at your profession, earning real respect, real income, real expertise. Then picture discovering, almost by accident, that a piece of paperwork you signed years earlier, one you never fully understood, had been quietly costing you tens of thousands of dollars the entire time. That was Maya's moment. Not a dramatic collapse, just a quiet, uncomfortable realization that her intelligence had never actually been protecting her money at all. Here are some practical takeaways. 1. Treat financial literacy as its own subject. Set aside real time to learn it deliberately, the same way you'd study for any serious exam. 2. Ask what you're actually paying for. Everywhere money moves, fees, interest rates, and commissions are often buried in plain sight. 3. Separate confidence from competence. Being excellent at your job doesn't automatically make a financial decision safe. Check it on its own terms. 4. Review your major financial documents at least once a year. Retirement accounts, insurance policies, and investment statements deserve the same scrutiny as any professional decision. Maya didn't quit medicine to become a financial expert. She didn't need to. She simply started treating money the way she'd once treated anatomy, as a subject worth actually learning, 1 hour at a time. Within a year, she understood exactly where her money was going, and exactly what it was costing her to not know before. Being exceptional at your career was never proof that you understood your finances. It only proves you were excellent at something else. So ask yourself honestly, is there a financial document sitting somewhere in your life right now that you've never actually taken the time to understand? If this changed the way you think about your own financial knowledge, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories like this one.